Roll down onto your back and then tighten your stomach, curl the head and shoulders up, reach your arms forward for our hundreds. On your exhales, your legs will lift up off of the ring. On your inhales, your legs will press down as we pump the arms. Here we go. Exhale, lift the legs up to a hover, pump the arms, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, rest the legs, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, lift the legs, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, rest the legs, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, lift the legs, pull those core muscles in, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, rest the legs, pump, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Legs lift on the exhale, pump for 5. Legs lower on the inhale, pump for 5. Keep the chest curled up. Last round, let's finish it together. Lift the legs up, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Press the legs down, inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release. Let's grab that ring with our feet, pull the ring to you for our roll up. Extend the legs long, glue them together, flex your feet, reach your arms straight up to the ceiling, right above the chest. As you exhale, squeeze the ring round the spine and dive the arms straight forward as you pull the core muscles back into the body, and then start to roll it all the way back down to the mat. Rolling back is where you want to control and not let gravity take over. Exhale, curl the upper body over the thighs and hollow out the middle, and then inhale to articulate back down. Maintain a good squeeze on the ring to find that core connection. Last one like that. Exhale, roll up, dive the upper body forward, reach the arms for the front wall. This time, roll back just halfway, find your C curve, and give me little squeezes on the ring. Exhale to squeeze. Exhale, squeeze the core muscles back into the body. Give me 5 more. Keep the scoop of the pelvis. Last 2. On 1, hold the squeeze on the ring, lift the arms up and lower the arms down. As the arms lift, try to press the backs of the legs into the ground, glue the heels together, lift and lower. Stay in that C curve, especially as the arms lift. Last 1. Now pulse the upper body up an inch, down an inch, forward an inch, back an inch. Inhale forward, exhale back. Curl over your ribs. Keep the squeeze on the ring. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift the arms up, biceps by the ears. Curl all the way down with control. Melt the spine back to the mat. Amazing job, everyone. All right, let's do our series of 5. So you'll take your head and you'll place one of the pads behind the back of your head, and then the other pad will be in front of you, and then you'll place both hands on the front pad. Press the pad of the ring away from you and draw your legs up to tabletop. You can keep your head down if you need to, otherwise you'll curl up and imagine that the ring is supporting your head. So let your head hang back on the ring. On your inhale, stretch your right leg long. As you bend your right knee to tabletop, inhale, stretch your left leg long. Bend your left knee to tabletop, exhale, stretch your right leg long. Bend your right knee to tabletop, exhale, stretch your left leg long. We go inhale, switch, switch, exhale, switch, switch. So it's just a single breath for each movement. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, switch, exhale, exhale. If your chest is lifted, try to keep that upper back away from the floor. Press the lower back down. Last 2, switch, switch. Last 1, switch, switch, and rest. Lower the head and shoulders down. Drop the knees side to side to release those hip flexors and core muscles. And then take the legs back up to tabletop. Glue the heels, flex the feet, turn the legs out. Inhale, stretch the legs, point the toes, and then flex the feet as you bring the legs back to your diamond shape. Point and lengthen, flex and return. Head and shoulders are curled up. Point, lengthen, flex, return. Keep the legs externally rotated. Keep the heels glued together the entire time. Activate those inner thighs. Bend the knees. Exhale, point. Bend, flex, point and lengthen. Bend, flex, point and lengthen. Final 3. Point, lengthen, flex, return. Last 2. Last one. And return both legs up, lower the head and shoulders down. Inhale, rest the head for a second. On your exhale, curl back up. Now you will keep the legs externally rotated and then switch your legs for 2. Switch, switch. Flex the feet and switch your legs for 2. Switch, switch. Point, switch, switch. Flex, switch, switch. Keep going, alternating. Flex, switch, switch. Point, switch, switch. Focus on your hip stability. Focus on keeping the legs turned out from the hips. Really point your toes. Kneecaps are pulling up. Press the lower back down even more. Final 2 rounds. Point, switch, switch. Flex, switch, switch. Last one. Point, switch, switch. Flex, switch, switch. Take the legs up, lower the head and shoulders down. Rest the head. On your exhale, curl back up, lower the legs 1/3 of the way and freeze. 2/3 of the way and freeze. 3/3 of the way and freeze, and exhale to lift. 1/3 and then a third, and then your final third of your range of motion. Exhale, lift the legs back up. 3 more. Lower, lower. Find your lowest point, keeping the lower back down. Exhale, lift it up. Lower. For 1, 2, find your lowest point, exhale, lift it up. Keep the first position, lower, 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 exhale, lift it up, and then lower the head and shoulders down. Great, good work. Let's finish our series of 5 with a crisscross variation. But first, take the arms out to a T, take the feet as wide as the mat, and drop the knees side to side. And then when you are ready, bring the legs back to tabletop, grab your ring. You're going to place one pad of the ring on top of your left thigh and bring your right elbow to the outer pad. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders up. Exhale, squeeze the ring. Inhale, release. Exhale, curl up. Inhale, release. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep your chest turning towards the left wall and keep your right hip anchored to the mat so your pelvis is evenly weighted. Yet your upper body is rotating. Let's go for 5. Really try to squeeze that ring. Make it an oval. Last 2. We're going to pulse it out here on 1. Here we go. Little squeezes in and in. Knee to elbow. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, squeeze, and rest. Great, good work. That burns really bad, I know. Let's do that other leg to finish these abdominals. So legs to tabletop, pad onto the top of the right thigh, hands behind the head, left elbow to the pad of the ring. Turn the chest to the right, keep the hips leveled. Exhale, curl up, squeeze the ring. Inhale, release. Exhale, curl and squeeze. Inhale, release. This time the upper body is turning to the right and the left hip is anchored to the mat. Exhale, curl, squeeze. Inhale, release. Keep your head resting back in your hands. No tension in the neck. Make sure your low back is pushed down into the mat. We're gonna pulse here in 2. On 1, hold it lifted, knee to elbow, squeeze the ring. We have 8, 7. Use your exhales like you're trying to fog a mirror. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great, good work, everyone. Those were not easy. Even if you had to take a break, even if you did half of it, great, good work. Doing your best for today is more than enough because it will get you stronger toward your goals. And that's what we want from these classes. Not perfection, but improvement. Roll it up. We're going to take the left leg long and place the ring just above the ankle. And then take the right leg onto the top pad of the ring. Give the ring a gentle squeeze and then roll down onto your back. We're coming into teaser with the ring. Keeping the legs turned out in 4th position, take the arms up and over the ears, inhale. Exhale, roll up to a tall spine as you bring the legs up, find your balance. And then inhale, hollow the belly, and with control, roll back down. 4 more. Inhale, exhale, curl up and over your waist, legs up, squeeze the ring, reach the arms forward, and then inhale, scoop the belly, tuck the hips, and roll back down. 3 more. Inhale, exhale, lift up, reach the arms for your feet, Inhale, curl back down. Final 2. Exhale, lift upper body and the legs. Inhale, roll back down. Last one. Exhale, lift it up. Find your teaser, 4th position. Squeeze the ring. Inhale, keep squeezing the ring and control the way back down. Great, good work. Let's switch the legs and do the other side. Extend the right leg long. Legs are externally rotated. Place one pad of the ring above the right ankle and one pad underneath the left leg, just above the ankle. Reach the arms forward and then roll back down. Here we go. Arms lift up. Inhale. Exhale, curl up. Lift the legs up. Find your balance. Inhale, curl the spine back down. 4 more. Exhale, lift. You can do it. Inhale, keep squeezing the ring, hollow out the belly, and roll back down. Final 3. Exhale, lift. Chin is away from the chest, proud chest. Inhale, roll back down. Last 2. Exhale, lift up. Use those hip flexors to lift the legs. Inhale, scoop the belly, roll back down with control. Last one. Inhale, exhale, lift up, teaser. And slowly roll it back down. Great, good work. All right, we're gonna curl up, roll up, grab the ring, and then scoop the legs around and lie down onto your belly. This will feel nice after all of that core work. So lie down onto your bellies, legs are long behind you, arms will be extended overhead, both hands will be on the top pad of the ring. Rest your head down towards the ground, press your hips into the mat, lengthen your tailbone to your heels. On your inhale, press down into the ring to lift your chest up, take a stretch for those abdominals, and then exhale, melt the spine back down. If you need more stretch, you can actually bring the ring closer towards your chest and start the exercise with the elbows bent out to the sides. Here we go. Press down into the ring, plug the shoulders into the back, lift the chest up, exhale, roll it down. Give me 2 more. Inhale, press down, lift up. I hope that's feeling great for you as well. Exhale, melt it to the mat. Let's take 1 more. Inhale, lift and stretch, anchor the shoulders into the back, open through the front of the heart, and then exhale to release. All right, great, good work. Let's bring it up to a plank. So we are going to be using the ring for our plank, but I actually don't want you to bring too much weight onto the ring. So let's start with the ring underneath the left hand. Left palm on the top pad of the ring, right hand is planted underneath your shoulder, and you will step back into your plank. Take your feet about hips-width distance apart. You will need to square your hips, so square that right hip to the ground. On your exhale, you'll push down into the ring. Inhale, release. Exhale, press down into the ring. Inhale, release. Zip up your abdominals up into your spine. Reach your chest forward and keep a long neck. Press the ground away from you with your supporting arm. Last 6 little pulses. Kneecaps are pulling up. Keep the legs and the glutes active. Last 3, 2, and 1. Take those knees down. Good work. Now the top pad goes underneath the right hand. Left hand is planted underneath your shoulder. Let's step it back into our planks. Connect your core muscles, lift them away from the floor. Turn your hips to the left a little bit to square off the hips, and here we go. Lift the low belly, exhale, press the ring. Inhale, release. Exhale, press down as you pull your belly in even more. Inhale, release. Take your gaze slightly out in front of you to keep your neck lined up with the rest of your spine. Draw your chin back in space. Let's finish here. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the ring and slowly float the knees down. Great, good work. And you are all done with this class. You can find a seat to finish your practice. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you really enjoyed this class. I will see you on the next one. Take care.